Hello everybody, welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this one, I'm going to show you how to make animations or animate and add considerable production value to your videos in only just a few minutes. It's very, very easy to do. And if you look at this here, this is some wannabe thing that I just made. Maybe I think I'm like some sort of Picasso cubist. In fact, it's totally trash, but whatever. The point is I'm going to teach you the techniques so that you guys can do a good job and make your own animations. Look over here. If you see here in the Essential Graphics panel, if you don't see it, go to Windows, make sure there's a check mark beside Essential Graphics. You'll see here that I've got a group and then I've got 7 separate shapes that I created all inside Premiere Pro. This is not brought in from After Effects. This is not brought in from any other software. This is all done right here. Also, if you look at the Effect Controls panel here, you'll see here that I've got the group and the shapes here, and I can just sort of drag it down and I can show you all of these different things, and they're all separate shapes, and then I grouped them all up to create the final animation. Now, with that out of the way, let's go from scratch. I'll show you how to start animating. Starting with the easiest, I've got what do I got here? First off, I've got some generic background video of just some beach from a drone shot. Doesn't matter what this is. What I want to do now is show you the basics. So here we go. The first step here is you want to go to your toolbar and you'll see here the rectangle tool. Not everybody knows this, but you can just start creating animations with shapes in just seconds. So I'm going to click on this rectangle tool and then presto, I'm just going to drag out a rectangle and bang, we've got a rectangle. I've added it in right where the playhead is. And over on the right side here under Essential Graphics, make sure that that panel is open with that little trick I talked to you about. Go ahead and adjust it. If you want to adjust the fill, I want it to be filled with white or whatever. You want it to have a thick stroke or a thin stroke. You can go ahead and make some adjustments here. You can even add a shadow if you really want to. But there you go. We've gone ahead and I've created this basic rectangle with a stroke of 14, but you can go ahead and adjust it to anything you see fit. Now, we've got that in here. There's no animation, but we've got our shape. Now let's animate it. There's a couple things we can do. The first one is we go over to the Effect Controls panel, making sure you're selected on the shape or the thing that you just created. Maybe you use the pen tool, which I'll talk about in a second. Make sure you're selected on that, and when you do that, you'll see here that I've got shape. So I've created this shape, and it's called Shape 1. I'm going to go ahead and click on that little chiron or that little triangle, and look at this. We can go ahead and make some changes to it. So if I just drag it down here, you'll see I can change its scale, rotation, opacity, position, and even its path. Now let's just go ahead and take a quick look at those. So if I want to go ahead and change its position, all you need to do is click on this little toggle animation or the stopwatch, and watch this. I'm going to click on that, and then I've got the playhead at the beginning here of when the shape comes in, and then let's say maybe at 9 seconds or so. Let's go to 9 seconds. I'm just going to hit this step back until it says 900. I'm going to go ahead and change the position. So I'm just going to have it like kind of go off. Maybe I'll just have it go off. So it's going to start and then it's going to go off. So watch this. Here we go. Starts, off it goes, and it's off screen by 9 seconds. Okay, we're cooking. Let's do some other stuff. So we just changed that. If you want to go ahead and change its scale, maybe you want it to start at 100%, and then by the time, maybe at the 9-second mark again, I'm just showing you examples. This is not, something you're going to need to hand in the test for. Maybe at the 9-second mark, you want it to be massive. So you want it to go to 200. So we want it to increase in size. Let's go with something like, let's go to 200. Come on, Curtis. There we go. So there we go. At 9 seconds, it doubles in size. So watch this. We've got it now, we've got it moving, and we've got it increasing in size right to 9 seconds. We're having some fun here. We can make a few other adjustments. If we want it to rotate, simple, just go ahead, move the playhead back to the beginning, and you can hold down the shift key and move this, and you'll see here that I'm clicking, or basically it's magnetized, so I'm creating a magnet. So it starts exactly at the start here. So I'm not like, over here. Hold down shift key and it just clicks in nicely. So let's go ahead and add one more thing here. Maybe we're going to do a rotation. So I want to click the stopwatch, and then maybe at the 9-second mark, again, somewhere around 9 seconds. Let's go back a bit here. Step back to 9 seconds. I want it to have rotated. Maybe I want it to rotate let's go 3 times. So we're going to go to 3. We can just dial it in this way, or you can just type in 3. And there we go. Now we've got it moving, we've got it scaling, we've got it rotating. And this is just a basic shape. And look at that. That's pretty cool, right? And you can make a few other changes if you really want to, but I'm going to show you with another technique here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And that's how you go ahead and start animating with simple shapes and making adjustments to it. Now I want to show you how to use the pen tool and how you can adjust paths. So with the pen tool, basically you can draw any shape you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw something funny like this. I don't know. I'm just going to have some fun. Maybe it goes up to here, and then it goes up to here, and then it goes up to... I don't even know what this is. I'm just going to show you the technique. There we go. We've got this weird shape that I created with the pen tool. Now, with that, you'll see here over here, we've got shape 1. So I've deleted the first shape, and now we've got this shape. We can make the same changes that we did to the other one. So if we want to fill it, fill it. If we want to maybe fill it with a different color than white, maybe we want this to be red. So we've got this white and red weird looking shape. That's it. I just gone ahead and clicked on the fill and off we go. Let's add a shadow to it. Why not? We can go ahead and make all of these changes. You can try these all out on your own time, but I just want to show you that they are there. So I'll just add a shadow for giggles. But now watch this. I'll move the playhead to the beginning of the shape here. But now I want to show you the path. We can now adjust paths. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to use the path tool. This one is a lot of fun. Watch this. I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing you got to do is you got to click on your selection tool and then click on the shape. When you do that, you're going to see here that you've got the bounding box around the shape. This is very important because if you don't do this, I'll show you the mistake in a second here. Once you've got that bounding box and you've selected the shape, go back to your pen tool, click on that, and now let's actually go ahead and animate the path. So watch this. I'm going to click on path, and then I'm going to move it forward a little bit, and you're going to notice here I lost that bounding box. So I got to click on this selection tool, click on the shape, and now I'm going to go ahead and grab the pen tool. And watch this. I'm just going to hover on that point, and I'm just going to move this around a little bit just to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to turn this into something like that. Okay, I don't know, whatever. Let's go with that. There we go. A big, big, huge change. We've got this funny looking K, but watch this when I move back. See what's happening here? I've animated that property, the path property, and this creates dynamic animations that you usually do in After Effects. You can now do them in Premiere Pro, and they look pretty damn good, not gonna lie. So there you go. That's how you use path. That's how you use shapes. That's how you create fun, simple animations in Premiere Pro. Nice and easy. Thanks for watching.